Hooray for Hollywood. What we've got here is failure to communicate. Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of the Happytime Murders. It stars Melissa McCarthy, Maya Rudolph, Joel McHale, Elizabeth Banks, Bill Beretta, Patty Guggenheim, and more. It is the story of an alternate world where humans and puppets coexist, except the puppets are considered second class. They are discriminated against fairly regularly. And into this world is a guy named Phil Phillips, a private detective who used to be an LA cop and was the first puppet cop on the force. And Bill Beretta performs Phil Phillips. He is working on a case of blackmail when he goes to a puppets porno store, and while he's in the back looking through some files, a couple of puppets are murdered by a shotgun wielding robber. Except that robber doesn't take any money. The police come to investigate, and one of the police that's there is Connie Edwards, played by Melissa McCarthy, who used to be Phil's partner until an event occurred that led to their falling out and Phil being kicked off the force. One of the puppets killed is a rabbit who used to be on a TV show called the Happytime Gang. And that show is coming back in reruns on a cable channel, and the whole cast has been paid a large sum, or will be paid a large sum of money to for the rights to show the show again. More members of the Happytime Gang cast are murdered, and it's beginning to look like somebody is trying to collect all the residual money from the Happytime Gang show by killing off the cast. Now, Phil just happens to be in the vicinity when all these murders occur, so he is immediately a suspect, and at one point is arrested by Agent Campbell, an FBI agent played by Joel McHale. However, as Connie and Phil have been working together on this case, even though he's still not a cop, their friendship has rekindled, and she knows he is not responsible for what has happened to the Happytime Gang. It is a crude, vulgar, R-rated comedy that has not fared well with the critics. However, having seen it now, I happen to think it's a pretty funny movie, and it has a unique concept that, granted, you're never allowed to forget the concept throughout the film, but it is played for some decent laughs. Melissa McCarthy, not exactly stretched as an actress in this film, but she does a very good job playing Connie Edwards. And the puppet work and their insertion into the real world, which you get a peek behind the scenes during the first part of the closing credits, as they show you some how they did it footage as they were shooting the movie, is impressive, and it's seamless. It's a very well done merging of some very old technology with some very new technology. And there are some scenes that are kind of shocking and surprising, as these puppets are having to do things to get by as they live in a world where they're not really liked or appreciated. There's some pretty out there things that they do, and it's shocking somewhat, but at the same time it makes sense. If you put humans in these same puppet parts, it wouldn't be that surprising or shocking. It's just the fact that they're all made out of felt and fuzz and stuffing that it makes it weird and interesting. And it's also pretty funny. There are some scenes that are extraordinarily funny, and it's not a great movie. It's not, it's not going to win any Academy Awards. Even that new one they're proposing about the popular movie, but I think it is worth your time if you're not easily offended. It's pretty out there at times, but I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Granted, not the best story on the planet, but there are worse ways you can spend time in a movie theater. I'm giving the Happytime Murders 4 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review. You can listen to The Fractured Frame, a podcast where some friends of mine and I get together and we discuss the latest in movie, TV, and streaming news. You can get that wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan, and you can send emails to me, StanTheMovieMan123 @gmail.com. Till next time, later.